ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். Sri Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, Vibhuti Vistara Yogam. In this chapter, Krishna talks about his own greatness, how he has so much wealth, opulence, auspicious qualities and so on. And by explaining this, his intent is to nurture the devotion in Arjuna towards him. Bhagavad Ramanuja has given a beautiful Sanskritam commentary for Bhagavad Gita. It is known as Gita Bhashyam. Vedanta Charya has given a beautiful commentary named Tatparya Chandrikai. With the help of these two, Puttur Sri U.V. Krishna Swami Iyengar has given an elaborate Tamil commentary for Bhagavad Gita, and he has given word by word meanings for each shlokam in that commentary. With the help of that, we are going through the simple English meanings based on our English translation, which is available in our website also. We have seen up to the 19th shlokam. Arjuna understands Krishna's greatness. He understands that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and he expresses his feelings towards Krishna, saying that he acknowledges, he understands that Krishna is none other than the Supreme Bhagavan, and he says to Krishna that he wants to hear more and more about Krishna's opulences, auspicious qualities and all of that. And he says that the more he hears about the nectarian matters about Bhagavan, he feels more desire to listen to the same. And based on that, based on that request of Arjuna, Krishna starts speaking about his greatness in the 19th shlokam. He first says, Hantate katayishyami vibhutir atmanas subhaha pradhanyata kurushreshta nastyanto vistarasya me. He says that his opulence, his glories are so great, unlimited, so it is impossible to speak fully about it, but he says that he will highlight some of the specific glories with which Krishna's greatness can be understood by Arjuna even more. With that introduction, he starts speaking from the 20th shlokam. Let us see the 20th shlokam now. Aham atma gudakesha sarvabhutasha yastitaha aham adischa madhyamcha bhutanam antayevacha. He starts speaking about his greatness. There are few aspects explained by Bhagavan here. First aspect is that he is the Antaryami of everything. Any entity we see in this world, it is pervaded by Bhagavan. He is present inside as Antaryami. Antaryami means one who is present inside and also controlling that entity. So Bhagavan is present as Antaryami, so that aspect is highlighted, his all-pervasiveness, omnipresence is highlighted. And the second aspect is Bhagavan being the cause for everything in this world. He is the cause and whatever we see is the effect. So there are many beautiful entities in this world, beautiful things, and Bhagavan is saying that all the greatness, all the beauty which is present in all of those objects or entities are because of his own presence and his own being the cause of those entities. So let us see the word by word meanings for 20th shlokam in this, with this understanding. Gudakesha, one who has won over sleep. Arjuna is very much in control of his senses. He has great control over his senses. That is why he is praised by Krishna as one who has won over sleep. It is not easy to remain awake all the time and still be stable-minded. But Arjuna has such yoganishta that he is able to do that. So Krishna is addressing Arjuna with that name Gudakesha. Aham, I am. Sarvabhutash yastitaha. Sarvabhutasha yastitaha. Residing in the hearts of all creatures. Atma antaryami. Aham, I am. Bhutanam, for all creatures. Adihi cha, the cause for creation which happens first. Madhyam cha, the cause for sustenance which happens in the middle. Antayeva cha, the cause for annihilation which happens in the end. So Krishna is saying that he is residing as the Antaryami in the hearts of all creatures. For all creatures, he is the cause for creation which happens first, the cause for sustenance which happens in the middle, and the cause for annihilation which happens in the end. So first he says that he is the Antaryami of all the creatures. Because of being the Antaryami, he is able to control every entity. He is able to guide every entity. So he is present everywhere. That is highlighted first. And he further says that for all such creatures, he is the cause for creation which happens first. So in the life of any creature, there is first creation, and then it is sustained, and then the creature is destroyed, it dies. So this happens for all entities. And that is why Adi, Madhyam, Antam, the words relate to the aspect of creation, sustenance and annihilation for each entity, and it's not a one-time thing. In our Sanatana Dharma, there is always a reincarnation, and it's cyclical, it keeps on happening. So in each of those occurrence, Bhagavan is the cause for the creation. Creation means acquiring a body and then sustaining that body, and then once the body comes to an end, that is annihilation. So in all of those cases, Bhagavan remains the cause and he makes all of that happen. 21st Shlokam. From this Shlokam, he starts identifying specific entities, groups of entities, and he says among those groups there will always be one best or outstanding entity, and Bhagavan says that he is that outstanding entity, meaning he is the one who gives that glory to that particular entity to remain as the outstanding entity in that collection. Let us see the 21st Shlokam. Adityanam aham Vishnur Jyotisham Ravir Amshuman Marichir Marutam Asmi Nakshatranam aham Shashi. Word by word meanings. Adityanam, among the 12 Adityas, son of Aditi. Aditya means son of Aditi. There are 12 among them, and among those there is one son who is considered as the best, and his name is Vishnu. So Bhagavan is saying that among the 12 Adityas, he is Vishnu. Aham, I am. Jyotisham, among the luminous objects. Amshuman Ravihi, sun which has rays. Aham, I am. Marutam, among the Marutas, the winds. Marichihi, Marichi, which is the best one. Asmi, I have become. Nakshatranam, among the stars. Shashi, moon. Aham, I am. So here he says, among the 12 Adityas, he is Vishnu. Among the luminous objects, he is the sun which has rays. Among the Marutas, among the winds, he is Marichi. And among the stars, he is the moon. So in each collection, Bhagavan is saying that he is the best entity. That means he is the one who gives that quality to be the best for that particular entity. Next, 22nd shlokam. Vedanam samavedosmi devanam asmi vasavaha indriyanam manaschasmi bhutanam asmi chetana. Vedanam, among Vedams. Samavedaha asmi, I am Samavedam, which is the best. Samavedam is said to be the one which is always sung in Paramapadam, Sri Vaikuntham also. It has a musical aspect in it. So Samavedam is considered as great among the Vedams, and Bhagavan is saying, I am that Samavedam. That means I am the cause for that Samavedam. I give that great quality in Samavedam to remain popular, to remain great. Devanam, among the Devatas, the celestial beings, Vasava, I am Indra. Indra is considered as the head of the Devatas. He is considered as the king of the Devatas. And Bhagavan is saying, it is him, he who remains as Indra. Indriyanam, among the 11 senses. We have 11 senses. There is 5 karmendriyams, 5 jnanendriyams, and 1 manas, mind. So among those senses, Bhagavan says, Manaha cha asmi, I am the mind, which is the best. Among the senses, mind needs to be in charge, because mind is said to be the one which leads an individual to moksham or samsara. Hence, mind has great importance, and Bhagavan is saying that he is that mind. Bhutanam, for the creatures with intelligence. Chetana asmi, I am their intelligence. So, anyone who has intelligence, Bhagavan is the cause for the intelligence. So, I am Samavedam among Vedams, among Devatas I am Indra, among the 11 senses I am the mind, and I am the intelligence in the creatures with intelligence. Next, 23rd shlokam. Rudranam Shankaraschasmi Vittesho Yaksharakshasam Vasunam Pavakaschasmi Meruhu Shikharinam Aham. Rudranam, among the 11 Rudras. Shankara cha asmi, I am Shiva, I am Rudra, I am Shankara. So there are 11 Rudras. To understand it clearly, in Tirunangur there are 11 Divideshams. In there, Rudra has prayed for Bhagavan's vision, darshan, and hence Perumal, Bhagavan, is present in 11 different forms in these 11 Divideshams to give darshan to Rudra. So here Rudranam, among the Rudras, I am Shankara, he says. I am Shiva. Yaksha Rakshasam, among Yakshas and Rakshasas. Yakshas are also celestial beings, and Rakshasas are demoniac entities. Among them, Vitteshaha asmi, I am Kubera, the presiding deity for wealth. Kubera is the deity for wealth, Devata for wealth. Vasunam, among the 8 Vasus, Pavakaha cha asmi, I am Pavaka, who is the best. Shikharinam, among the mountains which have amazing peaks. Meruhu asmi, I am Meru. So Krishna is saying here, among the 11 Rudras, I am Shiva, I am Shankara. Among Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am Kubera. Among the 8 Vasus, I am Pavaka. And among the mountains which have amazing peaks, I am Meru. Meru is the mountain which is considered as Kula Parvata, anchoring mountains which sustain the earth or the bhumi basically. So among the mountains with peaks, Bhagavan is saying he is Meru. So among all of the various entities, groups of entities, he is highlighting that he is the best among those entities. And when he says he is that best entity, that means he is the Antaryami of that entity, and he gives that special recognition, special glory to that particular entity. 24th Shlokam. Purodasam cha mukyam mam vidhi partha brahaspatim senaninam aham skandah sarasam asmi sagarah. Partha, O son of Kunti. Purodasam means among the Prohitas. Prohita means one who is able to see the future and give good advice for a particular individual. That is the meaning of the word Purohita. So among the priests, Mukyam, most important. Brahaspatim cha, the Brihaspati, Indra's chief priest. Mam Vidhi, know that it is me. Senaninam, among the army commanders. There are so many army commanders for so many different armies. Skandaha, the best Skanda, Subramanya. Aham, I am. Sarasam, among the ponds, water reservoirs, water bodies. Sagaraha, the best ocean. Aham asmi. So Krishna is saying in this shlokam that among the priests, among the Purohitas, he is the most important Brihaspati, the chief priest of Indra. He says that among the army commanders, he is Skanda, Subramanya, who is son of Rudra. And among the water bodies, here even though it says pond, it is generally referring to any water body. So he says, for all the water bodies, among all the water bodies, I am ocean, the biggest water body, I am the best. So in this manner, Krishna is highlighting that he is the Antaryami of everyone, everything, and anything which is great, it is because of his mercy. He bestows that greatness, he grants that greatness to that particular entity to remain great. So here one common thing which will come up when we hear these particular shlokams, that Krishna has said that he is Rudra, he is Shankara, he is Skanda. So why not worship him also? Here he is saying that among the particular Rudras, 11 Rudras, he is Shankara, he is the best. That he is giving that quality of being the best to Rudra, to Shiva, to Shankara, to remain the best. And also it is highlighting the importance of being the Antaryami of all the entities. Because not only Rudras and Senadhipatis, many entities are highlighted here. Water bodies are highlighted, winds are highlighted, devatas are highlighted. So many different entities are highlighted, and Krishna is saying simply that he is the best among them, and best meaning he is the Antaryami of the one who is best. It doesn't mean that he is not the Antaryami of every other as entities. He is the Antaryami of all the other entities, but one is remaining as the best because of Bhagavan's mercy, and that Antaryamitvam, his being the Antaryami, is more of importance here for us to understand. Because all of this is talking about Bhagavan's opulence and wealth. and his auspicious qualities. So in that context, all of these should be understood. With this, we will stop today and we will continue on in the next session. Alvar Emberamanar GL Tiruvadigalai Sharanam, GL Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.